Okay, here we are up front, and I want to tell you about the car phone thing. Now, back in the day, we're talking about the very late 80s into the early mid 90s. Before everybody had just a cell phone like this, the one I have, one of these deals. Well, a few people might have had cell phones, but they were very rare. What you did have, the big thing then was was having a phone in your car. So you had two different things. You had either what's called a bag phone, which I had one of those, or you had a car phone. Boy, she was a clean one, wasn't she? You know, I think the cleanliness of somebody's car equates to their mental state. So anyway, if you had a car phone mounted in the car, you had this, like you can look up on an old picture, you had an old stand of a thing, and it came up here, and about right here there'd be a phone on this stand. The backing of it would be mounted to that thing, and then you could just pick the receiver up, and it had a cord that came out here, and you just talked on it while you're driving down the road. And that was just a big deal back then, and that's what that antenna is for. And I've even noticed that it's got a microphone here. It's also missing a clip right there too. Well, it's missing the ew, gross, moldy piece of paper. It's missing the OSHIT handle. So anyway, that was a big deal. And I had a bag phone, which is basically, look up a picture if you're curious, but it's just a phone that was in this leather looking type bag. It had an antenna stuck up right here, and it did the same thing, except you just plugged it into your cigarette lighter to run it. And you had to pick it up, and it had a cord on it, and you had to dial. I think the first one I had was from Cellular One was the service provider. But I'll tell you what, back then, we thought we were high class having that. And then of course when cell phones got popular, those brick phones like the Nokias and stuff like that, when they got popular, then that just rendered these things obsolete. She said she took it out because nobody used those anymore. I wish she hadn't. I'm gonna try to find another one. Anyway, it's got seat heaters. It's got, this is supposed to be a very good Volvo stereo, factory stereo for 1989. She said the tape player works. You just came out of your driveway. What did you forget? It's called the Volvo 7145. It's got automatic climate control. It's supposed to have a manual override on it. I don't know about that, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I guess, but recirc, air conditioning, which she said doesn't work, and then back out. That looks like defroster and heated mirrors. Wow, look at that mirror over there. It's all busted. And that must be sunroof. It's got an electric sunroof, doesn't have a manual. It's got the tilt thing. And yeah, this headliner's done like all of them. That looks like electric antenna right there. What is that, clock? And driving lights, I guess, fog lights. Here he comes again. These cars supposed to have rear fog lights on them, and that's something Americans have never understood. The rear fog lights, which what happens is there's a light that comes on the back of the taillights back there, and it's really bright like a brake light. So instead of even having a clue what that is, everybody says, they ain't got a brake light stuck on. It's not what that is, it's a fog light. They use them all over the place in Europe. 166 711 710 of 2013. So she's put 9,000 miles on it, 2 years. She didn't drove it much. She said the Oh, look at that. Got some paperwork. I love paperwork. Oh, that says 88. I wonder if this thing is an 88. It says 88. There's the SR 7145 TP. I'm telling you guys, y'all think that says 88. I bet this is an 88 then. What do you want to bet? You think it's an 88? 6914. Okay. Uh-oh, she got a ticket. Can't show that. It's got her private information on it. Let's see what she got a ticket for. That says 88 Volvo. I wonder if this is an 88. Radar. She didn't have a city sticker and she didn't have registration on it. Naughty, naughty. She said the radio code was written down. I'm jumping around a lot. I'm just trying to show you guys everything that's pertinent here. So, it's even got an airbag. Isn't that something for 88? It's got cruise. It's got wipers. The instrumentation is typically sparse. Volvo, of course, gas, and temperature, turbo boost, which I'm probably going to be buying a actual boost gauge. That thing doesn't tell you anything. I don't know why it even is in there. Yeah, I think this thing could be pretty solid. That didn't sound good. Something's broken in there. You know what Uncle Phil said? He's a character. He said, kinda nasty. Oh, look at that seat there. What's going on here? Can you see that? The back of it's twisted. Dadgummit. Spending good money on a car and you got a busted seat. He says, yeah, you're gonna have to invest in some thumbtacks. I'm thinking, no, I'm not gonna have to invest in thumbtacks. I'm gonna have to just put a headliner in it. So let's look at the door jam and see what actual year this is. She said it was 89, and I think these cars were improved for 89, so that means I'm gonna miss out on some stuff, I guess, but get out of here. Yeah. 3 of 88. It's an 88. Okay. Well, oh well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to research what that means. I think that means this battery's got a short in it and it won't charge. Keeps doing that. Let me go in there and research that. Guess I'll have to go get a battery for it in the morning. Probably have to unhook this truck. Yeah, I'm not gonna get all that trouble. Well, I'll see if I can get it started. I thought there was something else I was going to show you guys, and I can't remember what it is now. But doesn't matter. I think, yeah, I think of it, I'll show it to you. Can't wait to get this thing off here and get it cleaned up. I bet it cleans up nice. And I wanted to show you the main thing. That's it. You know, I griped and complained and bitched about that other Volvo because it had all the electronic nonsense on it. Well, there you go. Good old cable operated throttle body and none of that friggin'. Is that the fuel line? No? It's a vacuum line. Okay. It is. Kind of seeing things as I'm just looking here. Okay. Anyway, none of that other crap like the newer one had. I wouldn't have another one of those, but I'll have one of these. Yeah, it's 88. All right. Okay guys, I'm going to see if this thing will fire up. So, try that anyway. See ya. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe.